But it's not just technology and that sort of notification that interrupts. My brain can interrupt me all the time. And there's an urgency, like it's just this little toddler going, "Oh, mom, mom, mom," and tugging at you, saying, it needs something, and it will interrupt me at these really inopportune times when I'm trying to focus, I'm trying to get some work done. And my brain just slides in there and lets me know that, oh, I forgot to make a vet appointment for my dog, or I needed to call and make a dentist appointment, or, oh, did you remember to fix that thing, or call there, or chat with your mom, whatever it is. My brain loves to interrupt me. And what used to happen in those cases is I would stop work and I would say something to the effect of, you know what, I'm just going to do that right now before I forget. And I stop that important work, switch over, and I pick up the phone, maybe to call my mom back or call her. And while I'm on the phone with her, I'm paying attention and scanning maybe to my laptop and checking my email while I'm talking to her, and I see that something else came in. So after I'm done with her, on the way back to maybe getting done what I was working on, I stop and check that, work on that email, and I see I can just respond really quickly. They just needed a quick answer, so let me do that right now before I forget. And while I'm doing that, I'll remember that I forgot to call to refill a prescription for medication. So I'll say, let me just do that right now before I forget. And one thing leads to another, and off I go down this rabbit trail of 1 or 2 minute activities that I just keep saying, let me do that right now before I forget. And then my day ends up getting filled with 2 minute activities before I forget. So as simple as this is, the most basic system I have is the blank page. And it's really a blank sheet of paper and a pen or pencil, whatever works for you. Those two tools, really, no technology needed, I have right beside me all the time. And what I use them for is when I'm working on something that requires my focus, instead of the let me do that right now before I forget, I just gently sort of shift my focus, and gently is important, capture it really quickly, and then get right back to the work. And that cycle of just being able to return, because when I keep following the other path, I've lost my place, I've lost my focus, I've forgotten what I was working on. And action stacks are simple, repeatable plans that are designed to help me stay focused on my business operations and help me not waste time and energy. And they're a system to help me move through each step of a recurring process really quickly and without a whole lot of decisions. You'll notice that I don't like to leave myself open to decisions. For every decision we make in the day, our ability to make subsequent decisions is degraded. So all these little tiny things that we put ourselves through in the morning, what to wear, what to eat, and do I have this, do I have that, what am I doing today? All of that is chipping away at our mental energy and our decision-making energy. So I try to eliminate the need to make any of those tiny decisions or to remember those things so that I can focus my time and energy and attention on the things that matter to me. So you can create an action stack for virtually any aspect of your life or business, whether it's invoicing or to a customer service scenario. Google Calendar has so many things that we can attach, notes we can make, reminders, links back to emails or to-do. There's lots of ways to integrate, particularly in Google, but also in other platforms. And if we just took an extra 30 seconds to utilize the elements that are already there when we're creating an appointment, who is it with, what's the phone number, a few notes about what the topic of the meeting is or where we left off, or a copy of the email that it references that sort of spawned this meeting. those things right there, because what happens is, 2 minutes before the meeting, we're scrambling into our inbox, scrolling, typing in, trying to find the email, which was the last email. Is there a phone number there? Where did I write the phone number down? What was this meeting supposed to be about? And we're going all over the place digging for that information, when an extra 30 seconds of just putting those elements into your calendar saves so much time. So technology now is serving you up. And it's like having a little, an assistant, right? If I, had the resources to have an assistant setting up my entire schedule all day long, they would be walking in saying, Rob, you have a meeting in 5 minutes. Here's everything you need. It's all right there on your desktop or in your calendar. All the links you need, all the reference notes, everything's there. That's what I would pay them to do. We can do that with technology. I knew last night that I was going to be doing this webinar, and I knew that I was going to have to wake up and I wanted to be prepared. So I was having a level of sort of empathy for everything that this morning guy was going to have to go through and what he would need. And I just think, he's not going to want to look around for his, which shirt to wear. He's not going to want to scramble about making sure that his lights are ready. Let's check that now. What else does he need? And having that empathy and understanding. We do it all the time for our spouses and friends. If they, are going through something, they're going to have a tough day. We think, what? He's got a big meeting today, or she's got a big meeting today. Let me make the coffee and make sure that's ready. Maybe I'll prepare breakfast so that they don't have to worry about it. We should do that for ourselves more often. Build in some rest. Build in some rest days or time to recuperate. If you're losing momentum, if you're really stuck, continuing to push against that feeling of stuckness, for me, has never been terribly successful. But when I step away and do something active, physical, give myself permission to not work on that for a little bit, the ideas start to flow back, and the solution comes. I haven't tried that, or let me try that word or that phrase instead, is another thing.